Hello, hello. You are tuned in to Mouth of the South podcast. Welcome to the ramblings of a progressively optimistic truth teller. I am that truth teller, your host, Shay. Thanks for tuning in. We are back for another episode 203. We're cranking them out here. This one's a little bit late, but that's fine because yesterday was a celebration for me. I would say a good a good 87% of my loved ones are Aquarii, Aquarians, whatever you call them. But it's their season, and I was celebrating a very special birthday yesterday. My boo thing's birthday, my partner. Happy birthday to him. And also, we're celebrating the beginnings of Black History Month. Happy Black History Month, my people. Happy Black History Month. My light's hating on me right now. Let me fix it. Okay, there we go. That's better. Happy Black History Month, folks. The shortest month for the littest people, but it is okay. Happy Black History Month to my people. Celebrate like no other this month. You made it through 2020, okay? You're still kicking. You made it to another Black History Month. Just take the gems and the joys that you find within this month, within our ancestors, within our brothers and sisters that are still fighting this everlasting fight of being Black in America with us, okay? Take that joy and that self-love and let it carry you from this month forward, okay? From 93 till infinity. Happy Black History Month. Happy Black, period, okay? Just happy being Black. We do have some now ancestors, some icons, some Black history icons who didn't make it to this Black History Month with us, Rest in power to Cicely Tyson, the icon, the legend, okay? 96 years young when she left this earth. Could you imagine, I'm 30, soon to be 31. But I cannot imagine being on this earth for 96 years. Like, I don't know what the world's going to look like, Lord willing, that I make it to see 96. So, rest in power to Cicely Tyson. She has passed on and she fought the fight while she was here, okay? Her acting, her skills, okay? She was on the screen before any other Black sisters that looked like her was able to be on the screen, okay? She opened up doors and left them wide open for Black actors and actresses to follow behind her and to fight for roles that they actually wanted to play, not just stereotypical roles, but roles that influence the culture. So rest in power to Cicely Tyson. Rest in power to the Henry Hank Aaron, okay? Another legend. I think he was 86 or 87 years young, so he passed on as well last month. Alabama legend, down south, Mobile, South Alabama legend. Broke Babe Ruth's home run record, just broke all of the records and barriers in baseball. So rest in power to him as well. This episode is dedicated to the lover in you. Okay, let me stop, y'all. I'm no singer, I'm just a podcaster. Okay, but this episode is dedicated to Blackness, okay? Let's celebrate being Black, and let's celebrate this month like no other, okay? Let's go ahead and get this episode started. You already know what it is. You already know how we do. Email the kid, okay? If you got some bless your heart submissions that you want to drop into the email box, mouthsouthpod@gmail.com. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some political shit. So guys, I actually tuned in, y'all, and watch the press secretary briefings again. The press briefings that the press secretary has with the media at the White House. I actually can sit through those again and watch them and be, in tune and actually understand what's going on and not be confused by lies and malarkey. So I tune in to, Miss Jen Psaki. She's our current press secretary. And I tune in to her from time to time, talking back and forth with the media. And I have come to realize that the media is not going to chill on this unity narrative, okay? They want for President Biden to be the moderate conjoining factor between the Democrats and the Republicans that he claimed to be on the campaign trail, as well as, you know, who he claimed to be in his inaugural speech. You know, coming in, he's like, I'm going to be the unifying force between these two parties. And so, you know, I understand that that's the theme. But what still confuses me and what still baffles me to this day is the media's insistence on making sure that the Republicans have their fair share and their fair say in how we move going forward. Now, y'all know I'm the progressively optimistic truth teller. Emphasis on the progressive, okay? Because if it was up to me, the supermajority will be done for, and we just be passing bills left and right. Okay, we got 51 people. We're going to pass some bills, okay? We're going to pass some bills, and we're going to help the American people. We're not going to sit around and wait for the Republicans to get a backbone to actually do something or to come across the aisle and actually help somebody. But, you know, with unity, when you make a claim as you know, as profound as unity after what has all happened during, you know, the last administration, when you make the claim to be the president of unity, I can understand how the media will, you know, basically twist that to mean bipartisanship. You know, unity would automatically equal bipartisanry. You know, we're going to reach across the aisle. We're going to make sure that the Republicans have their fair share and have their fair say. You know, and what we're going to do, and we're going to actually wait and argue back and forth with the Republicans, even though we have the majority. We're going to, you know, actually do that because it's the right thing to do, because it's bipartisanry in unity, okay? When I watched the White House press secretary briefings, y'all, the amount of questions about, you know, if Biden will pass a bill that only Democrats voted favorably for, you know, is Biden going to get rid of the supermajority and the filibuster? You know, if Biden says that he's going to unite the nation, will he wait for Republicans to come out with their own bill for coronavirus relief before he passes it? And I just be listening like, I really can't wait till y'all let this unity shit go. Like, I can't wait. Because we have been constantly reaching across the aisle to people that just really don't give a fuck across the aisle. Like, you got the Marjorie Taylors in the House, okay, that are just being a complete and total QAnon nuisance, all right? You got Republicans in the Senate like Raphael, Ted Cruz, and damn, what's that senator from Missouri's name that I had to read? Josh Hawley, that don't want to do the right thing for the American people. They just want to grandstand on this shit show that the Republican Party is becoming. If anything, I feel like the Republican Party would do good to lean a little bit left. I understand, you know, you are the right side, but, you know, you as far right as y'all are right now, if you lean a little bit left, you'll just be towards the middle. Let's be real. If you lean a little bit left, you're not going to be over here with us and with the progressives. You're not even going to be with the Democrats. You'll just be a little bit more moderate as a Republican, because the way y'all are going now, like, y'all might as well change y'all name to QAnon and Conspiracy Corner and just start campaigning on Reddit and the depths of 4chan, because that's where y'all party is heading. But, you know, the big thing right now is the coronavirus relief bill. Biden has signed an executive order for $1.9 trillion in coronavirus relief. And, you know, he's ready to get the thing passed. He's ready to get it going. Bernie's like, look, I'm head of the budget committee. Let's go ahead and get it popping. Let's do what we need to do. But we still have Senate Republicans that want to sit around and haggle and go back and forth about this bill and try to cut corners and skim a little bit off the top. We don't have time for y'all to skim anything off the top. Y'all skimmed off the top on the last bill, okay? Y'all should have saved y'all skimming for Trump. Ain't no more skimming, okay? Ain't no more skimming. Y'all got to give the people what they need and give the people what they want, because y'all sitting around trying to hold meetings for 10 Senate Republicans, came to President Biden in a meeting about their own relief bill that they've come up with that's only $600 billion instead of $1.9 trillion. And, they're going to try to convince Biden to skim a little bit off the top. And he's already said that, his fear with this bill is that he's doing too little already and not too much. So to come with lower defeats the purpose. That is where I get frustrated with the call for bipartisanship, because it seems like bipartisanship automatically equals less for the American people. I can't stand for less for the American people right now. People are poor that ain't never been poor before, okay? People dying ain't never died before, all right? We don't have time to play around with the American people when it comes to the military budget, when it comes to Wall Street, because, child, we can go ahead and get into GameStop. Like, let's not talk about how the American people had to pull the rug up under y'all's Wall Street, y'all's beautiful little Wall Street, to save a childhood memory, okay? All the 90s kids know GameStop was the shit growing up, period. Especially in the hood. I don't know if this is just an Alabama thing, but if you had a Walmart, Walmart always has a plaza connected to it, okay? Like, it'll be the Walmart on this side of the street, and then right across on the other side of the street, it'll be, the little Walmart plaza. And the Walmart plaza will always have a clothing store, okay, some type of food, and a GameStop. Tell me if I'm lying. Some type of GameStop gonna be near the Walmart plaza. So when you was a kid, you wanted to get you a little piece of game. That's where you went, GameStop. I had 2 younger brothers. When I got my car, best believe we was going to GameStop. And I'm just interested to see how quickly y'all gonna move on this Wall Street thing, on this GameStop thing. As of now, GameStop, they still doing their thug thizzle. People still getting them a little piece of coin off of GameStop. Also, I saw people was getting them a little piece of coin off of AMC stock. I personally am not a big, stock fan. I personally am very anti-stock market. That's just who I am. But get y'all coin. Get y'all coin from this GameStop thing, and get it as much as you can, because what I'm interested about with this GameStop thing is how quickly the government steps in to put some type of regulation in place when it comes to the people. Because we've been trying to get regulations on Wall Street for decades now. And now that the people have turned the tide, will the regulation come quickly? We'll see. We'll really see. And that is my problem when it comes to getting these bills passed and this damn facade of bipartisanship. Because when you have a certain group of people that only want to be contrarian to everything you're trying to do, what would be the point of reaching across? This would be a moot point. We're reaching across into negative. Like, every time we reach across, it's to someone that is insistent on being contrarian to what we're doing. So if I ask you for your help and you're insistent on not giving me your help, you're not gonna give me your help. I'm just wasting my time asking. Excuse my my ramblings that fell into GameStop, but this is why these are the ramblings of a progressively optimistic truth teller. So back to this COVID-19 relief package, because that's really what we're waiting on. That's what's really got the girls, in a tizzy about the unity between the two parties. That's what's really got the girls, panties in a bunch. So we're still waiting on the COVID-19 relief package. I'm going to read this excerpt from the Washington Post. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, who joined Biden for the meeting, pointed to data released a day earlier that showed 847,000 Americans filed for unemployment claims as the economic recovery lags and the pandemic worsens. The president is absolutely right. The price of doing nothing is much higher than the price of doing something, and doing something big, Yellen said. We need to act now, and the benefits of acting now and acting big will far outweigh the costs in the long run. Biden's calls for swift action come as congressional Democrats have signaled they are prepared to move on the relief package with or without Republican support in the coming days, despite the White House's repeated public calls for bipartisanship. Republicans have balked at the $1.9 trillion price tag of the bill and argued it may be better to allow more time for the relief bill passed in December to take hold. Senate Majority Leader Charles Schumer, Chucky Chuck, said Thursday that Democrats were willing to go it alone on the coronavirus relief package, potentially starting the process as soon as next week. All right, Democrats, the ball in y'all court, People's Party. Y'all doing a lot of talking. Come on, let's get some action going. Because, of course, the Republicans are going to balk and they're going to say, it's too much money. But as you can see, 847,000 Americans filed for unemployment. Millions unemployed. Millions underinsured. Like, we got to get the ball rolling on some of this stuff. So we're going to get... Biden, I'm going to give you some time. Biden seems to be sticking to his guns. He had the meeting with the Senate Republicans, and he made sure that he kind of made it be known that, child, this is just a meeting. Like, I'm not taking any criticism. I'm not taking any shortcuts or any requests to skim off the top, where we need to pass the bill as is. So we shall see. I feel like instead of being bipartisan, we need to just start blaming the GOP out loud. Because as you see, Republicans have balked at the price tag. Blame them out loud. I saw AOC post something on Twitter the other day, and damn Ted Cruz gonna retweet it. Now Ted Cruz, Raphael, ain't nobody fucking with you, Raphael. Don't be coming over here trying to act like you with the cool kids and you on the progressive side after you did your part in staging a coup attempt, okay? Don't try to come over here now after you instigated a whole insurrection, okay? And AOC made it be known, like, look, Raphael, I'm not fucking with you. Any other Republicans, we can work together if y'all really want to work, but Raphael, you ain't trying to work, boo. And I'm with her on that. I'm with Cori Bush. I stand with Cori on everything she does. I love how Cori Bush is coming through Congress right now, okay? She's not playing no games. Sis is coming in there with her bills ready, her memorandums. She's talking about white supremacy. She's bringing down white privilege. And she's there to stay. And, sis let it be known. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a fucking nuisance, okay? The girl is out here accosting people with no mask on. And I had to move my office. Like, Cori Bush really tweeted that she had to move her office because another congresswoman, Marjorie Taylor Greene, a Republican from the farthest of the right, the QAnon conspiracy type, is walking through the halls with no mask, just being a nuisance. Just because you're an elected official doesn't mean you're above reproach. I feel like we need to start calling these Republicans out, and now that we have the majority, we need to actually truly work as though we have the majority. I honestly like what I'm seeing so far. I wish it was less, I understand because the call for unity was all within the inaugural speech, and we are a bit fractured nation. We have 74 million plus Americans that voted for Donald Trump, and I'm sure probably still feel some type of way, but you have 83 million plus Americans who voted for Joe Biden and who want to see a better America and want to see some change and want to see some progress. So we owe it to them as well. I understand we always want to look across to the ones that voted for Trump, but we also owe it to the people that got out there and voted for Biden, okay? And the rest will follow suit, okay? When you do wrong, wrong follows, but when you do right, right follows, all right? So yeah, blame the GOP out loud and let's get this damn coronavirus relief passed, period, okay? And on that note, let's get into some black shit.